Chapter 1 of Book of Tobit. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Glenn O'Brien. www.glennobrien.net. Book of Tobit, King James Version. Chapter 1. The Book of the Words of Tobit, son of Tobio, the son of Ananiel, the son of Arduel, the son of Gabriel, of the city of Asael, of the tribe of Naphtali, who in the time of Ebenezer, king of the Assyrians, was of captive of Thisbe, which is at the right end of that city, which is called properly Naphtali in Galilee above Asa. I, Tobit, have fought all the days of my life in the ways of truth and justice, and I did many armed deeds to my brethren in my nation, who came with me to Nineveh, into the land of the Assyrians. And when I was in mine own country, in the land of Israel, being but young, all the tribe of Naphtali my father fell from the house of Jerusalem, which was chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, that all the tribes should sacrifice there, where the temple of the habitation of the Most High was consecrated and built for all ages. Now all the tribes which together revolted, and the house of my father Naphtali, sacrificed unto the heifer Baal. But I alone went on to Jerusalem at the feasts, as was ordained unto all the people of Israel by an everlasting decree, having the first fruits and tenths of increase with that which was first shorn. And them gave I at the altar to the priests at the show of Aaron. The first 10th part of all increase I gave to the sons of Aaron, who ministered at Jerusalem. Another 10th part I sold away, and went and spent it every year at Jerusalem. And the third I gave unto them to whom it was meet, as Deborah my father's mother had commanded me, because I was left an orphan by my father. Furthermore, when I was come to the age of a man, I married Anna of mine own kindred, and of her I begat Tobias. And when we were carried away captives to Nineveh, all my brethren and those that were of my kindred did eat of the bread of the Gentiles. But I kept myself from eating, because I remembered God with all my heart. And the Most High gave me grace and favour before Ebenezer, so that I was his befarer. And I went to Media, and lived in trust with Gabriel, the brother of Gabrius, at Ragus, the city of Media 10 towns of silver. Now when Ebenezer was dead, Sennacherib his son reigned in his stead, whose estate was troubled, that I could not go to Media. And in the time of Ebenezer I gave many alms to my brethren, and gave my bread to the hungry, and my clothes to the naked. And if I saw any of my nation dead, or cast about the walls of Nineveh, I buried him. And if the king Sennacherib had slain any, when he was come and fled from Judea, I buried him prayerfully. For in his wrath he killed many, but the bodies were not found, when they were sought for of the king. And when one of the Ninevites went and complained of me to the king, that I buried them and hid myself, and understanding that I was sought for to be put to death, I withdrew myself for fear. Then all my goods were forcibly taken away, neither was there anything left me, beside my wife Anna and my son Tobias. And there passed not 55 days, before 2 of his sons killed him, and they fled into the mountains of Ararat. And Zaccharinus his son reigned in his stead, who appointed over his father's accounts, and over all his affairs, Achaicurus my brother Aniel's son. And Achaicurus entreating for me, I returned to Nineveh. Now Achaicurus was cupbearer, and keeper of the signet, and steward, and overseer of the accounts. And Zaccharinus appointed him next unto him, and he was my brother's son. End of chapter 1. Chapter 2 of Book of Tobit, King James Version. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Glenn O'Brien. www.glennobrien.net. Chapter 2. Now when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me, when my son Tobias in the feast of Pentecost, which is the holy
Sample complete. Ready to continue?